Hi guys, my name is Vidiks. Welcome back to episode 27 of my walkthrough for Deus Ex Mankind Divided. After this Christmas break, we are going to explore the rest of this area, since in the previous episode, episode 26, we explored the left side. We found Tibor Sokol inside that area, the kitchen. He had betrayed us, but he came back to his senses, and meanwhile, we took out a couple of his friends up there and a few more back there. This way we were able to advance over here without being seen. And now, on this episode, we are going to explore the right side. Now, to this side, we have a gym behind this wall. And to enter that gym, we can go through that vent. We can also go through that door over there in that corner. Or, like we've seen in the previous episode, we can also, from up here, go through this passage that we found to go over the laser barrier. Now, all we have to do would be to fall over on that side, but as you can see, there is a guard patrolling the area and a camera turned to this side. So, instead of going through all that, I'm gonna go back down and we could simply go through this vent, but instead I'm gonna go all the way down and through this door. The reason I'm going to do that is because it's easier to get in through there, and also it will allow me to explore and pick up all the loot in the area by going through there. So for now, we can leave the penguin prints right here.
Sources inside the Santo Group let slip this morning that billionaire CEO Nathaniel Brown is working to
Inside, it's a sort of office where you can pick up a few things. So, a credit chip if you need to. There's also some ammo for your shotgun over there. You have a pocket secretary with another code. A credit chip. Shot of whiskey. Also another credit chip. A beer. And if you want to, you also have a battle rifle behind this chair. You can hear the conversation between these two guards.
They are shells, I think.
Why would they call them a shell? They are bullets. They're not fucking shells.
I do not know, man. One thing I do know. We are going to get our asses shut off.
Okay, so after the conversation, we can follow them and take cover right here on this box. And we're just going to wait until this guard turns back and comes our way patrolling. When that happens, we'll take him out without being seen. Now, this area is very similar to what we saw when entering through the vent, but it's not the same place. It's similar, but it's not the same place.
Nothing happening on my level. Do not drop your guard.
Just drag the body, don't let it stay there. Place it somewhere where it can be more inconspicuous. So, like I was saying, the place we've seen, we would be entering through here, through the vent, and there would be some furniture over here, and that area over there is very similar, but as you can see, it's not the same place. It's actually up here. So now that we took care of that guard, we can take cover over here and explore a bit. So there's a ring and the guard doing exercises on it. You have another guard up here in the upper floor. On the opposite side, another guard also on the upper floor. And on this floor, there's also an extra guard strolling around on the other side. So, all in all, we have at least 4 guys right here that can see us.
Queue is clear, no intruders.
So, as usual in Deus Ex, there isn't a single way to solve this area. There are plenty of different solutions to every single problem. And for starters, I'm gonna put that guard out of combat.
Security Council resolution.
And to do that, I'm gonna go
Human restoration act.
back here first,
Calls for the
pick up
and downgrade
these
of
crafting
all
parts.
powerful, unlicensed
Be careful not to fall through this gap on the floor.
especially in the wake of the Og incident, where millions of people lost their lives.
And just
Seen any signs
keep
of
crouching. As you can see, here is a place where the vent is at, right there behind those boxes. And just make sure that nobody is looking to this side. The guard up there has his back turned to us, but the 2 guys down there can see us. So make sure you only make your move when they are not seeing.
police haven't made it this far yet. Stay sharp, brother. Do not trust Soko. He almost sold us out.
Dedication to the peaceful advancement of our cause.
Now,
The fact that some
drag
of
the
our
body
own were killed in the attack at Rookery Station
out of sight.
We'll have
has
quite the mess to
blinded
clean
our
up soon.
accusers. And although I know that many of you
And now
live awake of such
Quiet
violence,
now. How long?
we can pick up his pocket secretary with another code. And now that we took care of this guard, we can actually fall down through the gap on the floor. Just be careful that you're not seen through the net. Just try to fall directly on the ground behind those pillars.
Everything is clear of intruders.
Arky's family. We have
Now down here we have 3 doors. Each of them has a keypad, and we are just going to open this first one. So let's hack it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
And inside we'll find a weapon briefcase with some ammo and also a vent That will allow us to get to the other two rooms without risking being seen by going through the door. So, in the middle room we have a safe, and we already have the code for it. Just pick up the multi-tool and the silencer if you can. If not, make your choice. And in the final room, we have some ammo to pick up. And after you clean the place, just turn back and go all the way back, right the way you came. Proceed again to the upper floor. And let's continue with the exploration. So now we have 3 enemies left. Those 2 and that one. That one has his back turned on us, so should be easy enough. Nobody should see it.
The police just make me so angry.
And the other 2,
I swear I just heard something.
I made too much noise. This guy is gonna come up to investigate.
Are complying peacefully with police requests. But Rucker himself still refuses to allow anyone but ARC members into his borough. Another example of peaceful protests, no doubt. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Pacifist.
Be careful not to put the body
The global leader in fair, unbiased,
visible
and
through the gap.
impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Turning now to business news. Sources inside the Santo Group let slip this morning that billionaire CEO
And now, finally, we can take out the last guy.
Shut up, I think I heard something.
but having caught a sneak
Now that they are all out, we can
honestly tell you this.
investigate the area a little better. Another pocket secretary with another code. And we have a credit chip. Another battle rifle. There is a door in there that will take us back out. Another one in here with a keypad. We already have the code for it. Inside you need to be careful with the window on the left. There are enemies on the outside, and if you're not careful, they'll be able to see you. There isn't much to pick up in this room, just some ammo. This window is hidden behind the boxes. And now we can go back up. We already cleaned everything on this floor too.
Right.
Like I said, here it's the vent that we saw from the outside. That's where we started. There's our penguin. We came in through that door. There's also that locked door, but I'm not gonna check it just yet. And coming all the way to this side, there's the body of the other soldier, a hacking software. And a window to the showers, a few lockers in here with a stun gun and some ammo for it, and the door from the other side. Okay, that done, we can finally go up the final floor. And as you can see, there are a few enemies up there yet. So be careful.
Do you ever think about how unfair we get to sleep in nicer places than the people we're supposed to be helping?
Yes. But the whole world is.
What kind of an answer is that?
Listen, if my quarters were big enough for every homeless person in Utulek, I would let them in. But it isn't. So what can I do? To get a decent night's sleep. And I use that extra energy to help where I can.
Okay, after they finish the conversation, you should be on this position, and we are just going to wait until this guy moves out of the room.
We need better lines of sight.
We are the first line of Talos' defense. And if the police do come, what then?
And now we take this guy out. And we quickly need to drag the body into a position that keeps him hidden from his returning buddy. Just for the first few moments, because after that, of course, we'll take care of it.
should be doing more for the civilians.
It's a council of 5 in Aston Martins. They will never stop until we are all dropped into isolation and killed, just like city followers. This attack expedites legislation that, in time, will be expanded to include naturals. It'll guarantee legislation that will make the distribution and
Okay, after you take out these two guys, you can pick up the ammo that's lying around. And now that we took care of all these people, the gym is completely cleaned out. There's only a guard outside this door. And behind this door, it's actually the hallway that we've seen right at the beginning behind the laser barrier. The hallway that has a guard and a camera. The difference is that this time we are getting into this hallway from the other end. So the camera is right there, so is the guard, and as you can see, the camera is pointing on the other way. The lasers are at the bottom, and this will allow us to take care of this guard and move through without having to worry about the camera. So, as you can see, there's the camera. You can pick up this credit chip. Nothing else special around here. There's the laser grid. We can even turn it off. And now that we have all of these guys out of combat, all we need to do is take care of the remaining guards on the lower floor. And there's also those two still in there that we are gonna take care right away. To do that, we are gonna go through this door, quite obviously, since behind us we've already been everywhere. Be careful with this camera. Just stay close to the wall to avoid detection. And in here you're home free because the camera doesn't turn so much to this side. And you can hear the conversation between the guards.
Call it protective headgear, wired full of high-end tech. When One of Marchenko's new buddies seized it before I could even think.
Kurva! You must be planning something big.
Yes, exactly. And with all the morons we've recruited lately, no wonder they're keeping it quiet.
And now we are gonna wait until that one leaves the area. And put this guy out of combat. Now, don't do the mistake of dragging the body inside that room. Remember, there's a camera in there. So just pull him over here and get in there waiting for his buddy.
How can we ignore what the police are doing in Utulek?
Done. Now, just take him close to his buddy. And as you can see, we have the elevator that we had already seen in the previous episode when we came from the other side. We've been in the floor below this one. But for now, let's get in this office, the security office, the opposite side where we came, where the guard went. We have another pocket secretary with one more code. And a couple of hacking softwares, a credit chip, and of course, the security computer.
Peacefully with police requests. But Rucker himself still refuses to allow anyone but ARC members into his borough. Another example of peaceful protest, no doubt. This is a logical
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
the global leader in fair, unbiased,
Access
and
granted.
reporting. And now for a close look at the event.
Now we take out all the cameras,
Our top stories.
turn them off.
Sources inside the Santo group let slip this morning
We hack the other computer
Daniel Brown is once again touring Asia.
to see a few emails.
Brown has been positioning the ambitiously innovative city of the future as a global
Anomaly detected.
paradise.
Trace program initiated.
No word yet on how much capital he needs.
Access granted.
Architectural design. I can honestly tell you this.
And finally, now that everything's seen,
The world will be crossing
we go to the back of the office
the Omani Desert.
and go out through this window.
This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus.
And we'll find ourselves back at the left side of the map in an area we've been in the previous episode and where we left one of the guards still conscient, mostly because we didn't need to do anything, but since we took care of all of his friends, we might as well take him out too. And now, all there's left should be the guards at the ground floor. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all there's left. Now, This is the path we found in the previous episode. The larder coming out of the kitchen, where we talked with Tibor Sokol. This is the way we did the previous episode. And
How
now,
can be ignored what the
this
police are doing
time,
in Utulek?
we are going the other way around. Since we did all the right side, came from up there and ended up right here again. So what I'm going to do is try to take out these remaining 5 guards. And probably the best way to do that
Deep confessions of the civilians.
is not by shooting.
That plans are still in the works for a small colony near Flavius. But with the current state of the economy, that seems more like a dream now than a reality. This is Eliza Casal. More in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration.
I hate to see what is happening
This
here.
legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all
Okay, so as I suspected, this is better done manually than by shooting. That said, that final guard is probably better done by shooting since he's got his back on the wall.
This most recent act of senseless violence has been made.
Now, all there's left is the 2 guards inside that room. The way for Talus Rucker is obviously through that door with the laser grid and protected by a camera. But before we go there, let's investigate this room where the final 2 guards are.
My sons are doing well at the new school. Nobody knows their father is an og.
When she asks about your life, do you tell her what's going on around here?
I used to tell her that things were difficult, but we were making progress. Lately, though, she doesn't ask anymore.
Okay. Just let him get away from the cameras. Make sure you're not seen by it. Let's take him closer to his buddies. And now, finally, let's take care of the final guard in the area. I don't feel like waiting. Okay, we took care of all the guards, so let's turn off the camera and turn off the laser grid. With that done, we could simply move forward and go through the door to meet Talos Rucker. But before we do that, let's not forget we have our penguin friend to take care of. So first, let me just pick up the loot over here. Let's check this computer and deck it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
A few more emails. And another code. A biocell. And now, like I was saying, we are completely free of danger. We took care of all the enemies in the area, deactivated all the cameras. So let's just pick up our penguin prince. The penguin prince we need to find his family. Let me just check the rest of this area. Okay, we have a weapon briefcase with another submachine gun and nothing else worth mentioning. A necking software. And I guess that's it. Just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Just a quick look on the gym area. An ebook. I knew I had forgotten an ebook somewhere. Here it is. Wake up, the sleepwalking world. That's what I was looking for. I knew I hadn't seen it. So... deactivate it. Going through the same way we did before. We didn't search this weapon briefcase, but mostly because we have no room to carry anything else. Although I could throw away the beer, but I don't think it will free up much space. And now we can finally go find the family of the Penguin Prince. Okay, so just check this guard, and the way forward to Talus Rucker is through that passage, the most obvious passage. But we've been carrying the Penguin Prince with us for a long time, so now we are gonna go down these stairs in here. There is nothing special. You have some ammo and a battle rifle, and you also have this door, which is some sort of maintenance storage, a pocket secretary with one more code, and all the way to the back we'll find a breakable weakness. Just grab the penguin, throw it to the other side, jump yourself, and we can already see the penguin family. Now, you need to be careful in here. The area is completely electrified. The breaker is right in the middle, and obviously it's very deadly, so you need to be fast. Okay. Now that we turned off the electricity, we can pick up the Penguin Prince again and just move up and finally place him on his throne. Quite obviously, now that he's close to his family, his throne is right here. By placing him in the throne, one thing will happen. Okay. By placing him in here, this door will open. And you have a praxis kit and the achievement, the Golden Rookery. With that done, we finally got rid of the Penguin Prince. We don't need to carry it anymore, and we can finally move to meet Talus Rucker by going up the ramp. Okay guys, we're gonna end episode 27 right here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more episodes in this series. From my part, thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow guys.